nervous but very much excited to present to you the latest products that they have. A really, really exciting lineup. But here's the good news. In a short while, we'll be having lunch. We'll serve lunch first. You don't need to stand up. Your food will be served. And then after which, we'll start the program. Okay? All right. So everybody, please enjoy your lunch. I'll see you shortly. Thank you. A great meal. Muli, magandang hapon. I'm Risa Diaz and welcome to Make Way for the Boom. This is Alcatel's press lunch. We're happy to have you with us on a lovely Wednesday. We're almost wrapping up summer. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys know this, ulan, diba? So soon enough, we'll pave way for the rainy season. But before which, our good friends from Alcatel has one last hurrah to make summer even hotter as it is already with the launch of their latest line of products. As we all know, Alcatel is a recognized global brand that has redefined the mobile mass market. Now under the TCL communication, it has made the latest mobile technologies accessible to everybody. The brand in itself resonates to millennials. I know you guys will agree to me with them having simple yet personal, authentic, and fun approach in their products. Now over the years, it has successfully delivered customized user experiences with innovative, feature-rich, high-performance mobile devices that allows consumers, like all of us, to create more and enjoy more. I also noticed a lot of you are taking photos already and perhaps posting on different social media platforms. We encourage everybody to please use the hashtag. Our hashtag is #BoomAlcatel. Okay, we're good. Okay, so now again, like what I told you earlier, we're all here gathered this afternoon to know more about their latest products. I know you all are very excited, and to welcome everyone to today's festivities, please give a round of applause to Marketing Manager of Alcatel, Ms. Patricia Paredes.
Thank you, Riza. Good afternoon, everyone. Boom! Good afternoon! Good afternoon! It's so nice to see all of you. Some I've seen in previous events and some new faces here. We're very glad that you could join us and take the time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. It's a very exciting day for Alcatel, and we are very much honored with your presence. We are also very honored this afternoon to have the presence of our very important guests. So I will introduce them to you one by one, starting with Mr. Alain Lejeune, the Senior VP and GM of Worldwide Phone Division for Alcatel. We also have with us this afternoon Mr. Vittorio Di Mauro, the VP and GM of Smart Connectivity Business Division for Alcatel. With us also is Mr. Laurent Lab, VP and GM of Global Quality and Global Customer Care at Alcatel. We also have with us my boss, Mrs. Lisa Woods. She's the Regional Director of Asia Pacific and the Country Manager of the Philippines. With us also this afternoon to present some of the products is Ms. Edzen Covarrubias. She is the Product Marketing Manager. Okay, so again, thank you for coming. This is going to be a very, very exciting afternoon. Hold on to your seats. We have a lot to present to you. So with that, I would like to turn over the mic to Mr. Alain Lejeune to give us the company profile of Alcatel.
Thanks very much for that introduction, and just a few words before I start. I'm very happy to be in Manila today. I must say, be back, because I remember we had an Alcatel product launch 3 years ago, and I was there at that time, and I'm sure you will discover that in the past 3 years, our company has done some change and has continued to increase its market share and its product ranging. So I'm going to present that to you now. So I will start by telling you a few words about Alcatel mother company, which is the group TCL Corporation. Next slide. Am I the one to? Okay. And TCL Corporation, we define ourselves in that corporation as being really a global smart product, but of course now adding internet services. As you will discover later on, in a nutshell, TCL is a true consumer electronics company with products ranging from TVs to smartphones, but also including white goods. And our strategy as a corporation is to consider that all those consumer electronics products, all those products that that surround us, are to be connected, and that connection has to enable more and more services. So as a corporation, that's what we call the double plus strategy. This is the vision of the company to really bring that smart devices together with service. So the company is a sizable company. It has 75,000 employees around the world. It was founded 30 years ago, so it has accumulated a lot of experience and assets. The company is organized, or the corporation is organized in 6 separately listed entities, which are related to the different type of business that we are doing. So as you can see on the slide here, the holding company, TCL Corp, it's a Chinese company listed in Shenzhen. And we have the four main product divisions, which are incorporated into Hong Kong entities, Hong Kong listed companies. So we talk about TCL Multimedia for TVs, TCL Communication, which is doing all the mobile phones, all the tablets, all the connected devices that we're going to present in more detail later on today. And we have also another company called Tongli, which is doing all kind of audio-video product listed in Hong Kong. TCL Display is our sister company doing LCD panels. That's an important subsidiary for us. One of the key strategies of the company is to go for vertical integration. So we're actually having our own development and production of some very, very key components. Of course, the LCD panel is one of them. Today, this company is mainly serving the TV, our TV business, but from this year onwards, we are going to start manufacturing our own smartphone LCDs. Then we have also another company that was listed recently, which is a distribution company distributing electronics product in China. So that's, in a nutshell, the corporation. Talking about the different products that TCL is doing, as I said, it's a truly consumer electronics company. It's one of the leading brand in China, and it's taking also a very strong global position in different products. For example, in the handset, we are actually the 5th global player. I will comment that a bit more later. These are last year, 2015 full year numbers. The tablet, we have reached number 7 position last year. The panel, as I mentioned, panel being the LCD components that goes into the TVs, and soon into the smartphones. We are the number 7 globally. TV, we are number 3rd. We are a very, very big player in the TV area. Air conditioning, number 5th, and also some other business like washing machine, refrigerators, which are more local business in China. Global business, which are the handset, the tablet, and the TV. Next. So that was, a few slides, a few elements for TCL Corporation. I will turn now to TCL Communication, because that's what we're here for today. If you have it, of course, if there are more questions on TCL Corporation, I will be happy to answer them after the presentation. So TCL Communication. So the company was founded about 15 years ago in '99. So that's now 17 years ago. It's, as I said, it's listed in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and it's a very, very global operation. We're present in about 170 countries. I will explain to you a bit more later on, and we have about 13,000 employees. So TCL Communication, which is selling products under the Alcatel brand, which is our brand, is that company. The global footprint, as I said, is pretty much covering all countries, 170 countries. But essentially, if I look at, I think you can click as a quick. So yeah, you can continue. Right. So if the key places where we are having our operations are actually in three areas. One, of course, is China, where we have our main R&D centers. We have R&D centers in Shanghai, in Ningbo, in Chengdu, in Huizhou, Shenzhen, in Beijing, so in many places in China. We have also our factory, which is our main factory, which is in Huizhou. But we have also two very key operations in US and in Europe. So in US, our R&D centers is centered around the Silicon Valley. We have a team in Silicon Valley and also a team in a little bit down south in California, in Irvine, where we are doing some of the most advanced research in relation with providing service to our product, and also especially to support the US market. We have also an R&D operation in Paris, essentially where we are also doing some advanced research. For example, one of the key team working on our 5G program is based in Paris. Of course, beyond this, we have local technical and sales team to support very, very closely our customers. So in every key countries, we have technical teams, technical support teams, and of course, sales team. In terms of regional organization, we have organized the world by key regions. Typically, one region being North America, one in Latin America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. One thing I can say, which is explaining that very, very global presence. As you understand, our mother company is Chinese, so we are a China-based company, but we are one of the exceptional or special company being operating mainly outside of China for our mobile phone business. So that's why we have that great geographical presence. Next. Talking of this, I would like to share with you what's our company position on the smartphone and feature phone business when it comes to the ranking by regions. In Latin America, we are very, very strong. We have reached the number 2 position. So look at if you go to any places in Latin America, being Mexico down to Argentina, you'll see our products really, really dominating the market. In North America, we've been growing extremely fast. We started North America in 3-4 years ago. We have reached number 5th position, and actually our ranking is increasing. When we look at Q1, we are now number 4. So we are growing extremely fast in North America, especially in the US. In Europe, we are number 4, and in Middle East, Africa, number 4. In Europe, depending on the countries, we have a various kind of position. Some countries we're really getting close to the number 1, number 2 position. For example, in Russia. And as you can see, we do not mention Asia. The reason being our position is quite low in that region, I must say. But I must also say that this is becoming one of our key focus moving forward. You probably wonder why we have that event today, and that's really in relation with our ambition in Asia. We think that we can replicate what we've done in the rest of the world in Asia, especially in countries that are, we think, really fit for our product. I think Philippines is definitely a country like this. So today what I want to tell you is we are really going to increase much more investment, and we have a high ambition for our products and our brand in Asia, and especially in Philippines. Next. Right, one more word on who do we serve. So we have a very, very solid customer base. And you will see as we go through those slides, you know, they are all the key names, the big names that you heard of. A lot of our customers are carriers, or I could say pretty much all the carriers, all the operators, they are our customers. So we know how to serve those very important guys. We know how to deliver the product quality they need. So this is also our brand, one of our brand key attribute, which is the quality. And we don't just, it's not just saying it, we are doing it because, and we are proving it, because when you serve, you know, those key carriers, that means you need really to have the right quality, a product that works well all the time. And you see in APAC, and especially in Philippines, we are of course having some of the key names that you see here. I don't know if you can see it. Smart, Sun, all those guys are really key customers for us. Next. All right, so I don't want to bother you too much more with the company data and history. I would be happy to answer more questions. And now we want to talk to you to tell you a little bit about our brand history, and as we are refreshing our brand image, and here I want to invite Lisa to explain to you what we are doing on our brand history and our brand.
Now, before I start, first I'd like to say a very, very big thank you. Some of you I have met in the past, and it is so pleasing to see that you are here again to join us, and it really gives me a very warm heart and heartfelt thank you that I'd like to extend to you. So thanks so much. Now let's talk about the brand, okay? With our brand, I want you guys to remember, who amongst you recalls the sexy phones that we had in the past? Now that's Alcatel. Now, back in 1993, our first mobile phone, very colorful, sexy phones. In those days, these were the small phones already, yeah? You remember this? Now, I know that most of you were not probably even born then. But anyhow, in 1997, so in 93 we had the Alcatel name, right? And in 1997 we started with the One Touch Easy phone. Who remembers One Touch Easy? Yes, I still have one. Okay, next slide please. In 2011, what we decided to do was to combine the name Alcatel and One Touch, so we became Alcatel One Touch. It was very logical because Alcatel is known as Alcatel and our phones are known as One Touch, so having to name our brand as Alcatel One Touch made a lot of sense. So that was back in 2011. Guess what? We've got some good news for you. Next slide, please. We want to try and keep it a little bit more simple. You know, nowadays, if you notice, and not just Alcatel products, you will notice that most products will have long names. So, if you have Alcatel One Touch, Pixie 4, blah, 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 let's try and make it simple. and we want to be able to resonate with the younger generation. Now, don't look at me because I'm past that stage. So here we talk about, we step back to our original Alcatel brand name, and it's got a clean, modern look. I introduce to you our new logo, Alcatel. Next slide, please. So, we will be operating under the name Alcatel, and we have actually. We released this news in MWC in February. And basically, it's really for us to engage with the millennial customers. And of course, we continue to create and carefully consider the devices that we have continued to introduce at the right prices. So our price positioning, our mass market approach has not changed. Okay, so we're still addressing the right price points. Next slide, please. So, again, I just want to emphasize it's really to resonate with millennial consumers, a bit more personal, and with a bit of fun style in it. Okay, so we talked about our brand history. Let me take you back to our product history. You remember this? How many of you remembers that actually in the past it was already terribly exciting when you can send a text, right?
Is what we call a step-up product strategy. So we don't think we can do a kind of revolution every year. So our company has really been our strategy has been to really build on those solid foundation that we inherited right from the early days of Alcatel. And from the early days in 2008, when we really introduced those very, very cool entry feature phones, every year we've added to the portfolio. Every year we have added to our technology capability. And if you look at in the past years, really we introduced smartphones. Sometime in 2011, we have then increased our product portfolio. This year, it's really the year where we are moving definitely into the mid to high-end segment. We're also moving into the latest technologies, such as, of course, virtual reality. We are also exploring and proposing to our customer new categories of product. We call that the Big Pad, which is an 18-inch tablet. So is it a TV? Is it a tablet? It's really a new category of product. And of course, each time we're adding one, layer, we are keeping our base. We think the market deserves to be well served also at the same time on the entry range. So that's why, for example, we keep a line of feature phone. So really for this year, And the next presentation you will see, it's really about us moving into that mid to high tier segment, especially with the new line of idle product that I will introduce later on. This new line of idle, we call it Idle 4S. This product was presented in Barcelona. It made its debut in Barcelona, and we received an incredible amount of awards. This product has received, I think, more than 14 awards from all kind of institutions, of course, including for the design, but also for its innovation. So this product is now reaching, we are very, very proud to bring that product to the Philippine market, and we are very confident about that product reception here from consumer. I will go into more detail later on the product. The company ranking last year, I was talking about the position of TCL Alcatel in various markets. And when we look at where we stand globally, we are actually ranking number 5, as I shared with some of you already, behind the companies you can see here. So last year we shipped about close to 80 million units, which give us about a little bit more than 4% market share. Very interestingly, if you look at year-on-year growth, we are one of the very few companies that still keep growth in that market. We know the market is getting very, very competitive. It was extremely competitive last year. It's going to be very competitive this year. But our company is keeping the growth. And as I said, looking at our regional presence, we have a lot of growth potential remaining, especially looking at what we can do in Asia, looking what also we can do in China. One thing I wanted to highlight as well, because behind this promise to keep delivering products across the world in volume and in quality, we have a very, very strong operational team. Of course, R&D, but also manufacturing. We have recently invested in one of the largest manufacturing operations in the world, which is capable of producing 120 million units per year. And next slide. It's it's really state-of-the-art capability with all the certifications from ISO. And as I said, because most of our customers, a lot of our customers are tier 1 carriers or big customers. They already audit our factory regularly. So here the thing is, the key message is about our quality. It's really a fundamental element of our organization. So we deliver competitive product with very high quality into the market. With this, I think the next page is going to be about telling you a little bit more on our Idle 4S, and I think we have a short video that will be telling you all the details. No? Yes? So I will hand the floor to Edson, who is going to talk a bit more about the product spec. It's very exciting. Edson?
Thank you, Alan. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Edson, and I'm actually the product marketing for Idol 4 series, actually Idol 4 itself and the family. And I'm so excited to introduce to you about Idol 4 because we worked so hard, you know, in terms of user experience, in terms of the design and everything. So I want to tell you more about it. And it's actually targeted for the millennials, okay? And I think everyone is considered millennials here. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So just to give you a brief, we found that we have 77% of active users of Alcatel are using Facebook. Okay, and 35 years old below, which includes you guys, also known as the millennials. And the next video is going to show you a bit more about what millennials are, okay?
Designing fast and easily bored. They inspire a wide audience. They have a sweet spot for a challenging brand like us, and they know in just 8 seconds if a story is worth their time. Fail before 8 seconds, and they're away. Succeed, and we could really start the conversation. We have a unique innovation. It's the boom key, and it's how we capture their attention to get past that 8-second filter. That's why we first want to grab their interest with off-the-wall videos to show off this feature. When I see what others post online, it challenges me to live a life as exciting as theirs. If only there was something cool to enhance my life.
Okay, so we have the boom key to keep the excitement going. And because, you know, most millennials, they don't just go for the features, they don't just go for the specs. So Alcatel, we made the boom key, okay? So to give you more about it, next slide. First is, if you are on a standby mode, you just press the boom key and you immediately take photos, okay? So even if your phone is screen or it's off, you can just press the boom key, immediately take photos. And I think in the Philippines, if I'm not mistaken, we have this called Hokage or ninja moves, you know? And you see people, your crushes, or just good-looking girls or guys. So you have the boom key. So that's one major solution for you girls or guys out there. And another is in the gallery. We normally just download like maybe PhotoGrid or other applications. But this one, you just go to the gallery, you click the boom key, and it shuffles artistically your photos. And if you're satisfied with the shuffled photos, you just have the option to save it or share it immediately to your Instagram or Facebook. Okay? And on your videos, okay? Also in your gallery. There. Okay, so we are so fond of playing with our videos, especially with our friends, especially if they're drunk or what. They take photos or videos of your friends and you upload them immediately. But you want to add effects on it. So what do? You just press the boom key and we have like a total of like 4 preset effects. It could be like it's turning into black and white. It has like camera effects, and we also have the sound, which we just saw. Okay, and you could like upload it on Facebook immediately. Another is, actually this one is very helpful for me as I travel a lot of times. I just go to my home screen. I don't have to actually look at the weather. I click the boom key and I would know if it's sunny, rainy, or it's there's like too much snow outside or stuff. Because the home screen is gonna have like a 3D effect. Okay, so I would know if I would have to bring an umbrella or what. But in the Philippines, I think I would just be bringing an umbrella all the time. Okay, so next. So Boom My Games. Okay, we've worked with Game Loft. So for the Asphalt Drive, if you have the full Nitro, you just have to press the boom key and it releases the boom. It blasts your speed, and it's only Asphalt right now that we're working with. But maybe in the future we'll be working with other game providers. Okay, so there's more actually, but these are the major features that we've worked regarding the Boom Key. Okay, and also we've augmented our multimedia, and multimedia talks about, first is the display. Okay, we have 2K AMOLED 5.5 QHD display, which is very good for outdoor readability. And we have pro-wide cameras. We have 16 and 18 megapixels. And we also have the face detection autofocus, which is up to 0.1 second. And then we have the interactive shots and selfies. On our camera, we have the embedded 360 photos. So you don't have to... This drum pads. All in our one-touch music. So we have Shazam, Deezer, and drum pads. Okay, so have a 360 look of the Idol 4S. Okay, and one more thing. From the Idol 3, we used to have the reversibility on the user interface, on the screen. No? But now we have augmented reversibility, which is not only on the screen, but we also have it added on our sound. So the left and right, so even if you turn it over, you still hear the correct sounds in the correct direction. So that's why we have reversibility times 3. Okay, and this is one of our most important experiment actually. So we call it Amended Reality. So to give you, this is a brief.
We are living at the dawn of virtual reality. This is not your ordinary box. A premium box transforming into a pair of VR goggles. Designed to fit everyone with no complicated adjustments. Now you can easily transport yourself into virtual worlds anytime. Turn your head in any direction to fully immerse yourself while watching 360-degree videos and images. Experience it now. A virtual world in a box.
Okay, to give you more about it, we actually thought of something different. Okay, so how do we make our VR different? It's your box, and it turns into a VR goggles. Okay, later you will see maybe outside like how it works, but this is the actual box of the Idol 4S. Okay, it comes together. It's a bundle, and you will open the cover, and you will see the Idol 4S inside. You just have to flip it over, and you can just take the bottom part, and you will see the VR or 360 videos or photos embedded. And we've also collaborated with some partners like Little Star, and we've continuously been making more videos available for people. So we also have some applications and embedded photos, 360 videos upon purchase of the Idol 4S.